Whenever I forget my headphones to the gym, I tend not to enjoy my workout as much. Then I'm not as likely to stay longer, but that's why having the right everyday carry to the gym will make you more motivated and potentially see progress faster. Let's keep talking about those headphones. I think an even worse feeling is going to the gym and realizing that your headphones are dead. So for one, always make sure that they're charged. And another good option if you have the extra money is have 2 pairs of headphones. I have AirPod Pros and the Sony XM5s. I use the Sony XM5s on everything except leg day. That's because having over the ear headphones, let's say you're trying to go on the hack squat, my headphones are always hitting something, and honestly, nothing irritates me more than that. So for leg days, I typically use my AirPods, or if I'm running, I'll use the AirPods. Everything else, I use the Sony XM5s. These are one of those headphones that I swear by. That being said, no matter what you are carrying, you need a good gym bag. You don't want to look corny and you don't want to look like you don't know what you're doing. So if you're still using these string bags, we have to have a serious conversation. These look terrible. You do not want to give off that appearance. Get a better gym bag. It doesn't have to be too expensive. The one that I have is a GymShark duffel bag. I love this one. I think duffel bags are the best, especially if you're carrying around multiple items, which today I'm showing you exactly what that should be. You want something spacious, and a normal backpack, when everything's at the bottom, it makes it hard to get. So duffel bags are the best option. Now, I like my bags to be in the color black, just like any other bag. You don't want it to be vibrant. Get something subtle and sleek. You can scroll through Amazon and find something good. And one thing that's always in this bag is a Helix. For the longest, I would always forget to bring a shaker cup, and I was left dry scooping my pre-workout. For one, it's gross. I hate that feeling. And for two, it's not going to hit you as much because pre-workout does require water to make the ingredients work better. Point is, you have to stay hydrated. So mixing it with 8 to 12 ounces of water is going to be your best bet. Now, I find the metal balls to be annoying and they don't work as good. And the filter, I would always forget to clean, which was kind of gross. And I saw a lot of hype on the Helix. And yes, for the longest, I thought it was a complete scam. So I never wanted to try it. But one day I gave in. And let me tell you, it definitely does work. There's no metal ball. There's no filter. The shape of the cup creates a vortex, which makes any powder inside mix perfectly. So that's the one that's always in my gym bag. Now let's talk about what I've put inside my shaker cup. I get a ton of questions asking what supplements and pre-workouts do I take. For pre-workouts, I try to take something non-stim, and that's coming from somebody who is heavily addicted to caffeine. I think when I was 16 or 17 years old, at very least, I was taking like 500 milligrams, which is crazy. That is so unhealthy. I would literally be sitting in class with my heart racing for no reason. Now I learned my lesson. I still do take a lot of caffeine, but definitely not as much. My favorite pre-workouts typically are 200 to 250 milligrams of caffeine. It's enough to wake me up without feeling my heart pounding in my chest. But the main ingredients that I look for in pre-workout is L-citrulline. This is a natural amino acid that's going to open up your blood vessels and allow for more blood flow, thus giving you a better pump. And honestly, the only other supplement I've been taking right now is creatine. It's the most studied supplement on the market, and 9 out of 10 researchers will tell you that there's no side effects. Most people forget that creatine is a natural substance. You're going to find this in red meats like steak, but taking a supplement of it is allowing for it to work better. Now, if you're wondering what brand this is from, these supplements are from Ecovision. They're very fairly priced, but I love exploring different ones. I love Evogen, and I had a great experience with David Late's Euphoria. That being said, I am running out of pre-workout, so if you have any recommendations, please let me know. So those are the 2 supplements that I take to the gym every single day. Now let's talk about the stuff that I use during my workouts. For one, a belt is one of my most important tools. That being said, when I was younger and all I ever cared about was lifting heavy, no matter what the movement was, I was always using a belt. Don't fall into that same mistake. Only use it on heavy compound lifts, which for me is typically just squats. I don't deadlift anymore. I rarely bench, and only if I am going heavy on bench press, then I would probably use my belt. So I try not to be reliant on it, but it does help you keep your core stable, therefore giving you a little bit better of a push during your workout. But one thing I unfortunately am dependent on are knee sleeves. Any leg pressing movement, whether it's squats, hack squats, anything that requires tension on my knees, I'm gonna put on some knee sleeves. Look, I am 21 years old, but my knees feel twice my age, especially right now that it's cold. So having knee sleeves isn't really going to make you squat much more, but it is going to make you feel a lot smoother, and therefore I'm always going to use it on my leg days. That was my knee, and when I put on those knee sleeves, I don't get that. I also wanted to give a quick mention just because as of lately, my physique has been looking good. I'm saying that with complete confidence, and I always get questions about what I do in the gym. And if you want to follow me on my current cutting workout program, I offer a 12-week program full of the same workouts that I do to lose weight. That's going to be linked in the description. Another thing I use are wrist straps. Now, a lot of people like to hate on these because they think it's a tool to lift heavier, which it technically is. But at the end of the day, why wouldn't you want to lift heavier? Especially for something like your back. Your back is a very strong muscle group, so why would you not want to load it with more weight? And honestly, the main purpose for me, anytime you're doing any pulling movement, you're going to activate your forearms. And a lot of times, your forearms are going to give out faster than your back will. That being said, when that happens, you are leaving some gains on the table for your back. So having some wrist straps to make sure that you're putting less emphasis on your forearms to make sure you're getting a better back workout is just a no-brainer to me. I've had these for years now. They are in a very bright pink, which for some reason I thought it was funny when I bought it. Another thing that's always in my gym bag is a band. Having a rubber band to warm up is now one of my essential items that I really can't live without. That's because my shoulders are insanely problematic, especially my rotator cuffs. So having a rubber band to stretch and warm up my rotator cuffs has saved me from injury and saved me from a ton of pain, some of which that I have already felt not warming up. Look, when you're getting into the gym, a lot of times you think that you would never get injured. And once you do get injured, you start to think, wow, I was reckless and that was dumb. I should have taken that extra 5 minutes to warm up and properly make sure that I was not going to get injured. That's where I'm at now. Therefore, having this rubber band, mostly use it for my rotator cuff, but it has been a huge help in all of my workouts, especially when I'm hitting chest and shoulders. One thing that I carry in my gym bag that I really don't tell a lot of people are toilet wipes. Look, I hate toilet paper and I hate public bathrooms. That being said, sometimes you took too much caffeine. Your leg workout is a little too intense. You're not gonna make it home. I refuse to use that toilet paper. So look, I'm really exposing myself with this one, but carrying something like dude wipes or anything similar, definitely a lifesaver for me. Like I said, it's definitely worst case scenario, but I want to be prepared for that worst case. Now, one thing that everybody always asks me is, what do I wear to the gym? Honestly, for me, I keep it super simple. I like baggy sweatpants and I love compression shirts, mostly from GymShark. I started taking the gym more serious when I was 16 years old. The first brand that I really started to go head over heels into was GymShark. I loved all the athletes, so this brand has definitely changed a lot when it comes to my perspective in the gym. Motivated me, and therefore it's been the brand that I've always rocked with. Look, Young LA is cool. I really like dark sport, but my number one brand for gym wear is GymShark. I definitely am in need of new clothes. So if we take a quick scroll, we'll find a lot of gems. I used to be big into oversized. Now, not really my thing. The only time I would really use it is to initially go into the gym. And once I get a pretty decent pump, take it off. And I love compressions and I love tanks. My favorite one is the quarter zips. These are the ones that I've been wearing the most of. I also have this Geo Seamless one and I've been really wanting to get more of this one. So let's see it in the color black. What do you know? Size medium is sold out. All right, this one's more expensive, but if they have it in size medium, I might pick it up. It's not. One thing I do like about GymShark is the prices. $22 for a gym shirt is not bad at all. Let's add this to the bag. And these Vital ones are my favorite quarter zips. As always, when shopping online, the first place you should always check out is the sales section. You could find gems like this for a good discount. Let's add this one to the bag. All right, so 3 items for a grand total of $109, saving $28. Not bad at all. Look, there are some gym brands that are overly expensive. I did mention I am a huge fan of dark sport, but this one is a little bit more pricey. I just placed that order for GymShark, and if you want to see me try it on, plus other clothing brands, let me know, and I definitely will be willing to try something. Honestly, at the end of the day, you could probably check out some similar items on Amazon, finding compression shirts for about $20. But these items are the reason that I have been having my best workouts and the reason why I'm so motivated to hit the gym every single day. I just put in my order for GymShark, but if you want to see me try on those items, you can follow me on Instagram. And for right now, if you want to see the items that I carry every day in my day-to-day life, here's a video that's going to show you exactly that.